Just when you thought they couldn't get more depraved, they somehow managed to get more depraved. First, they celebrated Charlie Kirk's murder.
Charlie Kirk
I think she got fired, by the way.
just got shot.
Praised his killer.
I think he also got fired or some form of consequences.
Justified his murder by saying he probably deserved it.
I will not ever feel bad when bad people get what the fuck they deserve.
Continued to smear him as an extremist after he was murdered, but apparently that wasn't enough. Now they've launched a mammoth misinformation campaign, asserting that Kirk's killer was actually a Trump-supporting
Boy, did that backfire on them greatly, didn't it?
Christian conservative, because that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Tyler Robinson, massive conservative, staunch Republican, big Trump supporter, decides to publicly assassinate Charlie Kirk, probably the most prominent Trump supporter in America, the man who perhaps over any other was instrumental in getting Trump re-elected. It's so patently fucking ridiculous. You don't think they'd have the brazen temerity to even try it. Oh, but they are. Told you all it was a Trump supporter. Straight cis white guy with conservative gun-loving parents. So Charlie Kirk's killer was a straight white cis Christian male from a Republican.
But Paul, he's definitely conservative. He's got a furry boyfriend who's transitioning to a woman. Totally hard right stance right there. Because Kirk would never accept such a hard right stance, so he had to be eliminated. Because everybody deserves their own furry girlfriend.
Family, wow. Charlie Kirk was killed by Tyler Robinson, a white Christian conservative male. Because nothing screams I'm a Christian conservative Republican Trump supporter than literally engraving Antifa slogans on your bullets.
I think the clearest one that says catch fascist, there's not, and by the way, that's like catch like a ball, catch this. I think that speaks for itself.
Oh, but there's no theme to the bullet casings.
That there is no really chronic theme.
A transgender furry meme. Hey Bella Ciao, a World War II anti-fascist song beloved by Antifa. There's no theme there though, the motive remains a total mystery. The bullet, hey fascist, catch. The left, this guy was clearly MAGA. MAGA may have been quick to point fingers at the left for Charlie Kirk's death, but Tyler Robinson's grandmother insists that they came from a family of Trump supporters. Tyler Robinson's parents, Matt Robinson and Amber Jones Robinson, are both confirmed to be registered Republicans. Oh, you mean the ones who literally turned him into the authorities? The ones who said he was an extreme leftist who vented his hatred towards conservatives and Kirk at a recent family dinner. Robinson's high school friend said he was a leftist.
Don't worry, bro. We're going to get the furry on national news. They're going to get an interview from CNN in their cell as they were aiding and abetting this murder. And they're going to tell us how this is totally a consensual, straight relationship. Nothing ever happened. No furry business here. And that he was totally a hardline, beyond MAGA support, mega groiper. He wanted to usher in the new ultra-nationalist America. Totally. This shit's crazy. How CNN and left-stream media is allowed to get away with this shit, to literally put this on TV and gaslight their entire constituency and the audience that's watching them, their viewers, is fucking mind-blowing that this is legal. This is legal. They can do this. This is crazy. If you've read, even on the live chat yesterday, or you go to threads, forums, wherever, like Blue Sky or Reddit or wherever, I think, hold on. If you go to Reddit right now, actually, let's see. Politics. Okay. Check this out. So, let's see. I am so curious. Make this bigger. I remember reading something earlier today, something about MAGA needs to apologize because it was a MAGA shooting. I'm curious. You hear nothing yet. Look. We're waiting. Look, let me go by new or hot. Is it trending? No. The things you'll see on Reddit, Brazil stopped its Trump, 79, can't remember which country's war he solved. Excuse me. Charlie Kirk didn't shy away from who he was. We shouldn't either. National Guard accident. Where is the trans news? Where is it? MAGA's plan for a white Christian America is unfolding before our eyes. Look. They haven't stopped. Trump admits he couldn't care less about fixing caustic U.S. political divide. Caustic? It was made caustic by who? They literally try to fucking kill this guy. And if he didn't move his head a quarter inch in a different direction, he would have had his head blown off. But he's the one that needs to tone down the rhetoric. It makes perfect fucking sense, doesn't it? Insane, dude. Where is it? Here it is. Look at this. Charlie Kirk shooting suspect doesn't fit MAGA's reckless political narrative. What do they write here? Just, this is what these people are reading. This is what was posted. It probably aged like fucking milk. They're now saying he was radicalized at college. He lasted 1 semester in engineering at University of Utah. Edit, it was Utah State actually, which makes the insinuation even more absurd. Edit 2, several replies to this little post are under the mistaken impression I'm trying to deny he's liberal. I have no idea and I don't care. And it's how unlikely it is that it was his college experience that radicalized him. The news is reporting that he's anti-fascist because of the, hey, fascists catch this on the bullet inscription. However, they're leaving out the up, right, down, down, down. The hey, fascists catch. This plus up, down is code in the game of Helldivers 2. It's actually not anti-fascist. So, what else are they saying? All the other inscriptions are other memes. He also dressed up as Pepe the Frog for Halloween. Listen to this, which is a meme predominantly used by the right. Also, a groiper are people who follow Nick Fuentes, who hated Charlie Kirk because they thought he wasn't far right enough. There was an ongoing feud between them. Tyler was at the very least a chronically online edgelord. Didn't have a furry boyfriend that pretended to be a girl. Totally. He doesn't fit their narrative, nor is he the radical left boogeyman they portrayed him as. But worst of it all, it won't matter. Instead of admitting fault, acknowledging it, even further radical right than Charlie Kirk, they'll just deflect. Bad faith actors. These people are completely delusional. Wow. They'll shift saying he was a good kid, but he was radicalized by liberals calling them fascists and Nazis. Listen to this shit. They're still calling for war and to avenge Charlie Kirk's death against liberals. Wow. Do you see what they're saying? This is crazy, dude. This is on the front page of this subreddit. Look, 454 upvotes. If MAGA wants to kill each other so badly, can they leave everyone else out of it? He was radicalized by Nick Fuentes and is a groiper, is what I'm hearing. Holy shit. Did this age like fucking milk? And if you go by newest, now they're saying he has a trans partner he was living with. Here goes the post moving. I don't really see why it matters on the shooter's political stance. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy wrote this. Can you see this clearly? I'm not shitting you. I don't really see why it matters. Let me shift the goalpost to outer fucking space. We're going like 5-dimensional here. Did you bury in a fucking wormhole and come out in another universe to reach these conclusions? I don't really see why it matters of his political stance when the bullet said anti-fascist. Am I reading this right? Wow. Is the trans partner thing just bollocks? Oi, you got a license to be posting online, Brit bro? I'm really hoping so. I just want him to be as hard to spin as possible. You're going to be disappointed if you actually use the internet outside of Reddit, my friend. Interesting. Do you see how they get radicalized? Even this. Okay. Let's keep looking. This is called the subreddit of politics. You could see how left-leaning it is. It's absolutely out of fucking control. Let's go by new. Van Hollen criticizes Democratic leaders. Who the fuck is this? Nobody cares. Hegseth, nobody cares. Charlie Kirk's death may be cool or may cool some political rhetoric, but NYC mayoral race, gay. Don't care. It's unacceptable. Inside growing concerns of FBI. Don't care. Accused sniper jailed in Charlie Kirk killing awaits formal charges. They posted this 32 minutes ago. Does anybody mention the far left connections? Oh, no. Of course not. White guy who murdered another white guy in Utah with gun awaits charging, as do guys who murdered others with guns in several states also awaiting charging. I don't have all my fucking sound effects. They would all be exploding by now. Unreal. Look, 14 minutes ago. Now that he's a cis, bro, they're saying he's a straight normal, white, and from a conservative family. There's a 50-50 chance that the death penalty is now off the table. I'm not making this shit up. It's right here. This is what they read. This is their news. This is crazy. Who's the publication? Reuters. Of course. How long ago was this? This was updated 47 minutes ago. Does it say anything about this guy having a trans partner? Basically, he's a gay dude with extra steps. Does anybody say that? Right, left, or crazy? I shit you not. Here we go. This was updated as of 47 minutes ago. An expert on democracy and security said it was hard to read too much into the messages left on the shell casings recovered by authorities. An expert on democracy and security. They got an expert on security experts, and democracy, security experts. We brought them on here in Reuters, security. We got an expert, quotation, expert. And they said it was hard to figure out what side of the political aisle he's on. All right, dude. One of the inscriptions read, "Hey, fascist, catch," followed by a combination of directional arrows and apparent reference. They keep bringing up that fucking game. Rachel Kleinfeld, a senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, said the symbology found on the bullet casing suggests the shooter had affiliation with the so-called Groyper movement. They're still on that, dude. As of Reuters 47 minutes ago, updated article. 40 fucking set. The president already said he had a trans partner. Multiple news outlets already reported he has a trans partner and he's gay and he's into furries and they were transitioning. Do you see how half of the country, and this also applies to us, we got to be very careful. If you're one of the ones that watch Fox News or care about mainstream media in any way, the right side is just as brainwashed. The boomers don't know what the fuck's going on. They think they're getting good news from Fox News. Same shit, but nowhere near, or probably the same. It just depends how awakened you are. But the Groyper movement, dude, half of the people follow this and say this is an authoritative, news source. This is real right here. This right here. Groyper. This is how you see that these people show up to these streams or the comment sections and they go, he's a Groyper dude, Nick Fuentes, and he's a total MAGA, straight white male, cis. Dude takes it up the ass by a fucking dude in a furry costume. This is crazy to me. It's an electrical ideology or ideological movement marked by video game memes, anti-gay, Nick Fuentes, white supremacy, irony, she said. Fucking Rachel Kleinfeld. Fucking Kleinfeld over here. It certainly leans right, but it is quite electric. This Kleinfeld, like Nick Fuentes, eh? Wow. Fuentes, they're going hard on trying to frame this guy, dude. Holy shit, Nick. Sorry. Nice eulogy, by the way. Never watched your channel until that eulogy. Just kidding. Now I watch every day because of that. Who has called Kirk his foe and adversary, has denied any link between his movement and the killing, which he condemned. My followers and I currently being framed for the murder of Charlie Kirk by the mainstream media based on literally zero evidence, he said in a post. Kleinfeld said that in some respects, the ideological beliefs of the shooter. Are you fucking kidding me? This is the expert. The ideological beliefs of the shooter don't matter. What matters is how they're taken by society. Oh my God, dude. I can't believe what I'm reading on Reuters. This is mainstream media, bro. Oh, buddy. What do you know? Wow. I can't believe it's this bad. This is like the amount of coverage this is going to have from everybody that you can blatantly lie in this fashion on a newspaper this big. Fucking mind-blowing to me. What else are they lying about? Wow. What matters is how they're taken by society. If our society chooses to keep pointing fingers, oh my God, tone down the rhetoric, you Nazi, you fascist. When the person turns out to be right, left, or just unstable, then the violence will grow from pointing fingers, regardless of the act itself. These people are out of their fucking minds. Kleinfeld. said most perpetrators of political violence were not clearly on one ideological side or another. Have you watched the last fucking 10 mass shootings in the United States? Huh? This is crazy. Dude, this is the mainstream that these people read here. Too afraid he might say something a little too listen to this. Let me update this. Are there more? Oh no, there's more comments. Let's see. This is crazy. Dude, what about news? What the fuck language is, what is going on here? I didn't click on that. Reddit news, bro. Let's see. Nothing on the updates for the shooter. 3 fired FBI officials sue Patel. Great story. Cool fucking story. Leaked ICE documents. Okay, great story. Nothing. Initial suspect released from custody after interrogation. Nothing, bro. Are you kidding me? This is, how many people are in this? There's 5.1 million weekly visitors here. And not one of you. What about hot? Hot is usually stories that are rising quickly with a lot of votes. San Diego Navy doctor, shit. Lawsuit says Musk, shit. Teachers and professors nationwide, shit. Fed cooks claim, shit. Niagara rally, shit. 6 more officers fired, shit. U.S. universe, shit. I voted, garbage. Meth burn run, garbage. Woman, garbage. Exclusive. Fed governor cook, garbage. NATO announces more, garbage. Person killed. ICE officer injured. All right. Poor officer. Hopefully he's okay. Istanbul, garbage. Where is the updates? Nothing. It doesn't exist. New. California prosecutors say dog's ballot was owner's crime. Jesus Louises. We got guys voting with their dogs in California. Lost causes. Nothing. Nothing about this. Bro, it's not on here at all. At all. It doesn't exist in the news for them. They know nothing about this. Crazy. Suspect in Charlie's killing identified. That has 15,000 comments. And if we search by new, does anybody mention this? Nothing. Unbelievable. The last comment was 52 minutes ago. That's crazy. Wild, bro. What about world news? Another big one. 47 million people. This is a world news event. Let's go by new. Again, Zelensky, Spanish capital, nothing, no updates. That's crazy. Politics is the worst one. We were just on politics, right? Let's do conservatives next. Yeah, we were just on this one. Look at that. The first post 6 hours ago. Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson lived with his transgender partner, sources tell me. 6 hours ago with how many? 1,200 comments 6 hours ago, guys. But the largest subreddits on this ultra-liberal website do not mention this at all. Do you see the differences here? CNN terrorism analyst demands we stop looking. We have to hear this one. Hold on. No way.
Well, will the rhetoric get toned down? I mean, again, I go back to what was on the bullet from this kid was fascism, and that's only coming from one side currently in this debate, and it's on every placard and every poster around the country. I mean, I think it's a valid question, but are they going to live up to what they say they're going to do with the Nazi and the fascism and the like? I
don't think we know. Just to be clear, I mean, just law enforcement people. I don't think we know the meaning of his message. We know his history.
Bella Ciao is an anti-fascist thing. It says fascist, catch this.
Then I'll give you his history. Then I'll give you his history.
Wow. Do you see their gaslighting on CNN?
Right? Think about his history. His history, but this is not the
Why are we debating it?
This is what I'm
that's
what I
talking
wanted
about.
to tell you. This was my point, not
understanding.
yours. This was my point, not yours.
Why do women address men like that? That's so annoying. Oh my God, dude. She knows a lot of things. She does know a lot of things. Yeah.
The point is, who cares? A man was killed. And you have yet to say political violence is
who cares, dog?
Period. That's yours.
Who cares, bro? We just, a guy was murdered. Who cares what the motivations of the killer were? Why did he want to kill this guy? Who cares? Will you just denounce the rhetoric? Who cares? We've been calling you Nazis and fascists and authoritarians, and you're going to take away people's rights and their liberty. Who cares? Listen, I know they shot this. Who cares why? We need to tone the rhetoric down. Don't you see how dangerous it's become? We don't want retribution for this shooting. We like our nice, cushioned, liberal lives behind nice, big gates, guarded by big, strong police officers and private security. Who cares? Let's not fan the flames of this incendiary language. We've gone too far. Stop it. Who cares? Unfucking believable.
The point is, who cares? A man was killed. And you have yet to say political violence is bad, period. That's
shit.
all that people want from the president. That's all. And we're getting this spin up of the you and this and what. Stop counting. Well, stop looking, because you're not going to divine a perfect motive.
Yeah, actually we are, by literally talking to his furry boyfriend. Boy, that age like milk.
In this case, I think we're looking for it. You're not going to divine it. We generally don't.
Yeah. Do you know, like half of them have a manifesto and they tell you exactly why they did what they did? What? Oh, right. Beautiful. Ah, look, another post here 4 hours ago. So we have this one from 6 hours. Then we have another one, nice stuff. Memorials, wisdom from J.K. Rowling. Where's the Charlie Kirk monuments? They're making fun of that. CNN terrorism analyst, that was the one we just watched. Transgender roommate who tipped off FBI is identified as Lance Twiggs. This was posted 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago. Oh, a compilation of Democrats getting fired from their jobs? Where is it?
I mean, fired from my job. But you're fired! Get out! You're fired!
So I've lost my job.
You're fired! Get out! You're fired! Fired from my fucking job! I was just fired from my job! I was just fired from my job! I was just fired from my fucking job! You're fired! Get out!
My ears, bro.
So I was just fired from my job.
Goodbye.
You're fired! Get out! You're fired! You're fired! Get out! You're fired!
Another one bites the dust. The cancellation of Democrats in progress.
You're fired! Get out!
Get him out.
Fired!
Meet Haley Curdell, a 911 dispatcher from Nashville, Tennessee.
You're fired! Get out! You're
Get him.
fired! You're fired! Get out! You're fired!
Damn. Apparently a lot of them are getting fired. Quite a lot.